Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Here's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. They'll run for it with Achane. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now the Bengals get ready for their first drive. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes, that was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vincent Bobby say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he's hangs his hat on after last week's game.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Bengals are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And let's remember that last week that this offense, they played about as well as they possibly could play. Touchdown after touchdown. They were absolutely unstoppable in that game. They'll be hard-pressed to do it again. But, boy, were they sensational just a week ago.
You talk about this Miami defense. They're in want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Here we go on 4th down. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Looking deep here for Chase. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Play after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this is going to be incomplete.
start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taken in at the 12. Good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And they will take over first and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10.
Ready, right.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 43, here's second down at a yard. Looking to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series. They're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
17. Ready.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Back to throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's second down. You talk about this Miami defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
They spent the week in practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the number 1 passing team in the league. But there are some...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Four interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal 6, they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start first and 10.
Drill, 52. Set.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0.